shot and I took it, I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go, I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass first play is Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
No running room for Zeke on first down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he didn't make it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action, Fields. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, the Rams at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 39, Fields. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Fields. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Man open is Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Fields now to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. There's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
1st down, Dallas.
Prescott to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When we say the sky's the limit for C.D. Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a 1st down.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Maher able to put this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Atwell now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming out to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Atwell now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Terrell Basham. 20. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst
post that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Bobby Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never brought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Carried out for Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the kick. Position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they run out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry has put some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
On the
the give, this is Akers. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing in the middle. So you know they're running hot right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense to get quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real